Hello, hello, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me and soon, David. So, hello, everybody. I'm Mandy. For those who don't know me, I'm one half of the Mandy and Suzanne Salt and Sass podcast. But here I'm with our forever special guest, David.
Hello, hello. I am 0% of Mandy and Suzanne, but I fill in a seat every once in a while. Hello, everybody.
But here nonetheless. So, if you are listening, let us know if you're not catching any audio from us. If not, then enjoy the show. Always glad to have people in the chat. I'm hoping we'll see some of the regulars and some new people today. But that's okay. This will be available after for everyone to watch in delight. We will be taking a look at the game Dice City. Do I have the I have the game. Like the game book. Rule book.
Game book has game
Oh
stuff in
gosh.
it.
Yes. So I've played this game before with people, so with groups of people, and I recently played it solo just to kind of refresh the rules. I have thoughts about the solo, but we'll talk about that after. David, have you played this one before?
I haven't. I don't know if you saw. I actually responded to your tweet earlier. I think this was kind of pre heyday of like solo games. So I think it was when solo games were just kind of a toss in, and not a whole lot of thought necessarily went into it. Um, I think if it were released now, it'd probably have a better solo mode.
Right, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. And I think there were some comments online that I saw about the solo mode. Um, like it wasn't what's the word I'm looking for? Like it wasn't the replayability wasn't there unless you added some expansions, and I don't think all the expansions work well solo. Uh,
Oof.
this is yeah, so this is just what I had heard, but like I said, I this was the first time I played it solo. But today we're going to do a two-player game, which is pretty straightforward. So if you
Yeah.
haven't played this game before, we're allocating some dice, managing some resources, and it's pretty straightforward. I feel
It's
like when I did,
about as
yeah,
sorry, I didn't mean to
no, no,
interrupt.
please go ahead, go ahead.
It is about as straightforward as it gets, but it's still a fun game.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny because I think it's rated like a 2 point something on BGG.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah, so I guess that would be considered like a light to medium,
Yeah,
maybe.
lighter end of medium probably at
Yeah,
most, but yeah, definitely family weight, but I think that's okay. I some of the other games like I think it might sort of interact with like if you like, Machikoro or
mhm.
Space Base or games where you can utilize dice in interesting ways. If you enjoy those, then I think this is a good a good one for your shelf.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would agree. I mean, I have others. Anyway, I'll save my thoughts for the end because
Sure,
I don't want
sure.
to like throw anybody off. But if anybody who's watching has played Dice City, please let us know your experience, your thoughts, or if you've played the expansion. We're just going to do the base game today, and hey, if it has good reaction, then we'll consider the expansions. But for right now, just the base game.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to add, David, before
Um
we swing
I,
over?
I do think it's better with expansions, I'll say that.
Okay.
But yeah, it does improve the base experience. And I'm not like a big expansion guy anymore. I used to be like, any expansion that came out for a game that I owned or liked or whatever, I had to gobble it up. But I kind of got away from that. But anyways, this game definitely I would say objectively is improved with expansions. So
Okay. No, and
yeah.
that's good to know. There are a few games like that. So let's pop on over to the game scene here. So, oh, there we
Bam.
go. So David's board is directly underneath him. I apologize for the layout. It's just because we had to do a little turn because it is a longer board.
Hmm.
And here is going to be my board. I just made it a little bit bigger because I do have some cards here that, like market cards type things that we can um, either try to achieve or to obtain. So that's why I have them up here on the screen. So I do not own these cards. They are just here to fit on the screen to make that clear. Oh, goodness. Okay.
All right.
So let's, so for those joining in, this isn't a tutorial. We just kind of play, chill, have fun, talk through it. But please do ask questions. And apparently Alexa thinks I'm asking her question because she's talking to me right now. Alexa off. Oh my gosh, why random?
You could have told her to make fart noises. That would have been entertaining.
She's still talking. Hold on 1 second. Alexa off. Good chatty little thing, isn't she? Good
Yeah.
gracious.
Yeah,
Uh,
last time we streamed and Alexa came. Oh no, I said her name. I said her name.
yeah, you better hope it doesn't come on.
Yeah.
Just randomly comes on. So, oh, hi, I'm Lex. Thanks for joining. And I know there's a delay, so you probably caught all that, ALEXA be quiet situation. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear, I didn't even call her name, and she's like trying to chat with me. Like, calm down, okay? Have a
Yeah.
seat.
She's probably like, I can spell. I know what you just said.
Good. Gosh. Okay. Sorry. So I was trying to say this isn't a tutorial. We're just here to have fun, chat with all of you in chat if you feel like chatting with us, and yeah, showing off the game. But if you have questions, please let us know. Yes, that exact face, Lex. I am Lex because it's so annoying. So in
She
the
has her
business.
uses. She has her uses.
I'm starting to wonder. Okay. So first things first. So we're gonna rouler les dés. Yes, I also parle the français on occasion. So
Hey, dice going everywhere.
yeah. Okay. So I'll throw mine up on the screen. Hopefully, y'all can see that. But I think we allocate. So I've only played this like recently solo. So I apologize if I have to verify. But I think we allocate our dice at the same time.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah! I keep hitting the reroll this die spot. Okay, there we go.
You okay over there? Oh, you roll them all separately. I just roll them all together.
No, no, no. If you hit the reroll this die spot,
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
reroll the
Then you got to
die.
re-roll it. Yeah.
I hit like two of them, and I'm like,
Oh,
come
got
on.
it. I was wondering. So for
And
those just watching while we're
yeah,
doing this, yeah. So David's talking about the space here. We have to take the colored die and match it to the colored row and the number column.
yes.
See
I'll tell
here.
you the reroll this die spots are the first ones I'm going to cover because that is so annoying. It's so obnoxious. It's like y'all could have
Like,
put something there.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Okay, I did not get a single one of those.
lucky.
Look me. Okay, so I've allocated my dice. David has done his. Hopefully, you all can see it. So I've got a white 6 up here, a yellow 1, a red 6, a blue 5, and a black 2. And just for this first round, David, what do you have in your spaces there?
I have a white 3, yellow 1, red 1, blue 6, and a black 3.
Okay, perfect. So you are the start player. So
Okay.
do your thing.
Fantastic. All right. So what you do is you roll, you kind of see what resources and such that it gives you. I have 3 iron, I believe it is,
Okay.
and a stone. We were calling them cheese last night when we were
They do look a little like cheese.
yeah, kind of like, a little Swissy, a little a little cheese curd thing going on there.
Yep.
And a wood. So I've got one of each with 2 iron over. I'm looking at the ones that we have available. The Merchant Guild looks good, but it requires 2 wood, so I can't buy it. Now you can save one of each resource at the end of the turn, so I don't have to spend everything right now.
Yes.
In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and save one of everything.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm dropping resources all over the floor. But I am going to use my 2 extra iron there
Yep.
to. Oh no,
You
get
want
over here!
a mine?
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to grab a mine from
Oh,
my
okay. You got a mine. Yeah, we got a whole
tracker
stack
dice.
there, so perfect.
Let's see. Corey, don't want that. There we go. A mine. Um, and I'm going to cover up that reroll this die spot right here.
So you can pick any spot, right? Or you can
Any,
put that
yeah,
card.
any spot you want.
Available.
Right, available. That well, you could actually cover up a card that you previously placed, but then
Sure.
you lose that
Right.
card.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So, yeah, that's perfect. And I
Um.
don't think we talked about end game, but I'll wait till you finish your turn.
Nope. That's it. I'm just gonna save my resources, and that's it.
Okay, so there's a long list here of end game situations.
A little too
So,
much.
well, there's like 4 points. I mean, the end game's after any of these things happen.
Right.
So, if all of the cards have been taken from all 3 bandit piles, so that's this one. Is that all 3? Did I go to the wrong thing? Nope, that's it.
No, that's right.
Yeah, so the bandit piles are here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not there. Here. My apologies.
Right.
Down here. Or all cards have been taken out. Been taken. Sorry. All of the cards have been taken on 2 or more trade ship piles. So that's these ones just above it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The location deck runs out of cards. That's this ginormo deck over here. Or two or more rows in a player city have been filled with built locations, and none of them have any deactivation tokens. So two of these here. Okay, we'll get into deactivation tokens and whatnot as they come up, but any of those things happen, we're ending the game.
Right.
All right, sorry, David. Did you do all the things?
I did all the things. I'm gonna re-roll my dice as you are starting your
Sure.
turn.
So I'm taking some resources here. And now, keeping in mind, I could, in fact, instead of taking a resource, I can. Now, I think, is this still the same thing in the games with other people? Like, you can take a die off to move another one adjacent one spot, like in
Uh,
its row? Because I
yes.
know you could do it in the solo game, but I'm not going to do that, but just want to make sure. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so I got a piece of coal. Oh, did I, like. Uh-oh. Well, this is concerning.
What's up?
I'm missing resources.
Oh no.
What happened? Hold on, everybody. Give me a sec. I'm concerned, actually. I could have sworn I pulled them out. Well, look at me, a hot mess today.
Yeah, I knocked all mine on the floor. So
Well, that's what happened, and I... Oh, no, here they are. Looking at me right in the eyeballs. Right in the eyeballs, everybody. So we'll
the
just...
freaking eyeballs.
Ay, ay, ay. I was, like, going to reach for some coal, and I'm like, why do I not have any coal? Alright, hold on. Give me one sec here.
No problem.
One of my little containers. There it is. Woohoo! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so we're taking off that 6. I'm going to call it coal, whether it's coal or not. That's what it is now. Then I get the marble or cheese or whatever the heck it is. I don't know. We're going to just go with that. This one here gives me another piece of this marble. And this one gets me another coal. Now this one says I can add 1 to my army, which is great, but I need a minimum of 3, which I don't
Yes.
have. So there's no
Although
point.
there are
Yes.
other options.
Okay, yeah, I could pass. No?
Well, no, with your military, you can actually use 2 to steal one of my resources.
So this is not in the solo game, obviously, because you're playing
Right.
uh on your own. So okay, so let's talk about this, David. What can I do with this die?
If you have 2 military, then you could steal one of my resources. I have 1 of each, so whichever one you wanted, I guess.
Well, that's not gonna work for me, unfortunately, now because it's only one adding 1 to my army, which is
Yeah,
not enough to do anything. So oh, that's unfortunate.
those are
Uh,
good to. If you only have 1, those are good to kind of like use to move something else, or
but I
um.
could take a pass token.
That's true.
Yeah, so let's do that. So pass token will come in handy later. I'll talk about it more when we get to it. Okay, but I took a pass token. All right, so now I have some resources. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Ooh, ooh. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay,
Ooh.
I'm quickly reading all the buildings to see what I could do. Reroll this die and any number of your other unused dice. Well, that
Hmm.
one's kind of nice
It's not bad.
because I'm assuming that happens after you've placed.
Yeah, as long as one of your dice actually hit the well, you're able to use that
Yeah,
ability.
then you can do that. Yeah, I like this.
Hmm.
Place a regular army location anywhere in your city without paying costs.
Yeah, that's pretty
Ooh,
good.
that's pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna do that one.
Okay. The barracks.
Yes, the barracks on the far right on the bottom there.
And what's
And
replacing it?
oh yeah, I'll pull that out now. Zip. So in solo, this is a whole different thing. After the round, like a whole row gets wiped, comes down. Yeah, because this is a timer for the
Oh,
game end. It's different. It's
oh, I see.
stables.
Okay.
Stables came out, and yeah, it's the one that requires 2 wood. So now I got to put my barracks somewhere. What's a number that gets rolled a lot?
I mean,
5?
they all have equal chance of being rolled.
I know, but I feel like in my brain, one gets rolled more than others. Or maybe just I roll more. So like a 4 or 5, I feel I roll a lot.
Yeah, I mean, middle of the board's pretty safe, but like I said, I usually cover up those stupid re-roll this die spots because those are dumb.
Oh, that's true, actually. That's a good point. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Good point, good point.
yeah.
Okay, so I think that's it for my turn. I only have the 1 resource plus my pass token. They do.
All right. Well, I have. Let's see. I'm gaining 3 stone. I guess we'll just call it stone.
Oh, I gotta roll my dice. That would be useful. Sorry.
I have one military, which is completely worthless, and I have two iron.
But you can move. Remember, if you get rid of a die, you can move one of your dice on another row
I
adjacent.
I can. I'll tell you what I
Yeah.
really want though.
Okay. Okay.
What I really
What
want.
you really, really want.
All right. Well, I need at least one stone, so I'm just gonna go and take the white die off and gain that stone. So now I have two in a wood. I am going to take the manor.
The
Uh,
manor. Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
get off the table. There we go.
All right. Let's just pause. And I'm replacing the manor with training camp,
Train camp.
and it's
All
a one that
right.
requires a wood and a coal to purchase.
All right. For anybody wondering at home, I'm just kind of keeping everything on my side because it's easier to read um,
Yes.
that way.
Yeah. For
Try
those
not to.
watching, you could be watching on a TV, so it's bigger, but poor David's a little small.
I'm looking at a little laptop, just squinting and praying my eyesight doesn't like just give out on me one day.
Exactly. Oh.
Uh, but the manor is great because every time I land there, I'm going to get 2 points, and it's worth 2 points at the end of the game. So can't complain
Yeah.
about that. It's
Yeah,
good.
that's it. So any of these buildings we pick up, if they have a star value, those are points. So I mean, nothing to cry
Yes.
about.
Yes.
Uh,
All right. So what else do I got here? That still leaves me two stone, and two ore. Actually, three ore. That's a lot of ore.
oh, it's ore. I've been calling it coal.
Yeah, I mean, it's like iron or coal or
One of
something.
those resources.
It's a black rock.
It's yeah. It looks like actually like a piece of licorice, but it'll do.
It will do. So the one I have here on the military, I'm actually going to discard to move this over, which is going to give me a point. Just going to get
Oh,
out of
nice.
my bag here.
Stars.
Nothing wrong with a little point action going on.
Yes.
I'll have to find a single in a minute. I'm not gonna waste my time with it. All right, so it still leaves me three. Uh, all right, so I'm gonna gain the stone, and then I'm just gonna get another what do you call them? The not the quarry, but the what is that? Mine.
Oh, you're getting a mine. Okay, got you. You know,
Yep.
that was my problem when I played solo. I didn't buy any of those things, and that was a big mistake. So
Ooh,
these up here, because it generates more resources for you. So the struggle was real.
yeah, yeah.
So I need to smarten up this round. Oh, I have a reroll that I forgot to do. 3.
And I have a stone and an ore, which I'm gonna hold on to.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what is this grand statue? I can pay to three stone or ore when I build grand statue. Oh, I'd have to have extra resources in order to make that worth my while.
Make it worth it. Yeah.
Or I could get the well.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, the well's
um,
pretty nice, actually. I was looking at that one.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab that
At the
well.
well. Okay, and I'll tell you what's coming out next. And Great Wall is up next, and it costs 2 marble and a ore.
All right,
Let you get
very well.
that.
And
And
that's my turn. I have no resources left over. So,
okay, good. And
yep.
anybody who's just joining us, welcome, welcome. We're playing Dice City. If you've played this before, let us know. I played it solo recently, so yes, you can play this solo. And there are some differences, but pretty close in rules.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll take this, and I get a wood, and this gets me a point. Yes, it's points is.
The problem with rolling directly onto your board is like your stuff goes flying
Yup.
everywhere. Everywhere.
Everywhere. Marble. I get some wood. And I get, gosh, marble and wood seems to be a thing for me here. Lots of marbles. So I've got, you can see that on the screen there. Move these over. So,
I love
okay, I
how
need,
we've called this these resources everything under the sun.
I know,
This is
right? Well, we
like
should probably get the, like, official, I'm curious. What's the official? Okay,
I'll
so it's stone,
I'll look it up.
wood, and iron.
Okay.
Okay, so I was 100% wrong on that iron.
I think I called it
Cool.
iron once and then I kept calling it ore because, whatever. Same
Yeah.
thing. Same thing.
Close enough. Close enough. Okay, so I feel like as much as I want these cool buildings, I don't. Although I like this regular army thing, but that gives me one if I land on it, and up to chance. Okay, what resource do I need a lot of? Because I want to start doing these trade ship doohickeys.
Then you're
So
gonna need a lot of everything.
But I could get a lumber mill, because that costs me 2 wood, which I have.
Mhm.
And then I could also get the quarry, which gives me some marbleations. So I'm just gonna cover up some spaces where I would normally take those. Um,
Excuse me.
yes, what did I have? What have I been rolling? What have I been rolling? Let's look at my numbers. Wow, I've been rolling a lot of ones, and the minute I put it on a one, you know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, it's never gonna happen again.
I'll never roll it again.
Nope.
So let's try the up here, and then let's try please down here. Okay, and I've done that, and I just gotta re-roll the old dice. Okay, good.
Wonderful.
Surbar.
All right. So you're good.
Yeah,
That's your
sorry, I'm
turn.
done. I'm just putting dice out now. My
All
apologies.
right. I'm gonna ditch my top die. I keep getting a ton of iron, which I don't particularly need. But I'm gonna ditch that one to move over here to the well, which lets me re-roll this die and any other number of die that I would like.
That's good. That's a nice one.
So, um, there's no wood on that row, but I might get those 2 points. So let's go ahead and just re-roll all three of these.
Ooh, fancy.
Hmm.
I feel like this is the most calm we've been in a stream.
This is a very chill game, I feel. So
Yeah, we've had some like stressful ones.
it's not Fast and the Furious. Oh god, that game came up in conversation on Twitter recently.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't do it, man. I try not to do that too much, but like with that game, I'm just like, don't do it. Just
Well, I
don't
think
do
it
it.
also doesn't lend itself to being good on stream. Like it's just too complicated for that, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of co-ops, and I'm not saying this is like objectively true about that one, but I feel like a lot of co-ops aren't necessarily difficult. They're just way too luck based.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. Sorry, what you
Um.
doing?
All right. So I'm taking 3 ore and I'm taking 2 wood. Or iron, same thing. I am going to buy a lumber mill because I need to get some wood action going on.
Okay, voila.
Well, we'll leave that where that lies.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Wording could have been
Oh,
better. It's fine.
yeah,
It's fine.
exactly, right? Where's our usual peanut gallery?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
is not here today.
Tracy, where are you?
So for those who don't know,
Um,
we do have some dedicated people that do watch our regular streams, and they do definitely make the chat a lot more spicy.
for sure. I'm just gonna get another mine, I guess. But
Yeah,
the problem is you can only store one of each like per turn. So if you want to hit,
yeah,
the bigger ships, like
you got to do it all on
you
that
got
turn,
yeah.
which kind of
So
is tricky.
it is tricky.
Yeah.
This is gonna go here, I think. Was that everything? Yeah, I have an iron left over, but otherwise I am done.
Okay, excellent news. All right. I'm trying to see. I didn't manage to land on any of the buildings that I did, like literally none.
That's actually impressive. That's
Yeah, I know. It's like I avoided all the things, but I am going to do an army action.
that
Um,
was 3.
yeah. I might to hit one of the bandits because I think I just have to it's equal to or greater than, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I could potentially get a bandit here. I have to get rid of a die, though, to do that, because I have to move one over. I might just take that chance right now, because it's not like I have a ton of amazing resources. So,
Mhm.
let us get rid of this 5 down here on the bottom. And I'm going to
Mhm.
move that over here, which gives me 1, 2, 3 army. But let me do this first to get my resource before I forget. So now,
Mhm.
because I have 3 boop, 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 pokey, pokey swords, I can hit this bandit, which is worth 2 points at the end of the game.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll just put that off screen for now, but I'll bring that back just so it doesn't get confused with the other cards there.
Right. Something else you could do with your military is you can actually attack your opponent's buildings, but I think streaming would be
It's a little
difficult
difficult,
to see the
yeah.
defense numbers and all that. And Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
but
unless we're really, really itching to do that, we're just gonna keep that right where it is.
we'll keep this a nice friendly game.
Exactly. Oh
Um,
yes! Sorry. Woohoo!
what do we have here? We have two iron, two wood, and a marble. Um,
Killing me with that. Killing me.
that merchant wall or that merchant guild rather
Oh, I
is
meant
a
to buy something and I forgot. That's okay. No, it's okay. Keep going. I'll do it next turn. I
oh,
forgot because I had resources, but it's okay. I'll do it next turn.
okay. Hold on, I'm fixing my. Okay, there we go. Microphone cord was
Yep.
being obnoxious. All right, there we go. I am gonna buy that merchant's guild.
Merchant's Guild. Excellent, excellent. So that is now being replaced by the Great Wall. So there we go. We've got one on the board already.
Another great wall.
Another Great Wall.
There are 3 copies of each card, if anybody's wondering.
Okay, I wasn't actually sure, so there you go.
Yep. When actually in the rule books for the expansions, when you integrate new cards, it actually gives you it gives you suggestions for cards to use instead of
Yeah,
just throwing everything in one huge deck.
right, right.
All right,
Which is
so
kind of what I did. I'm like, yeah.
yeah. So use those and that. I'm gonna get a point here. Actually, I'll just flip that over. It's 2. Um, and then I would have spent that. Am I just gonna buy another mine?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, you are? Okay. Hey, listen, it's going to get you resources, then you'll be able to really get those shipments out.
That's right. I keep getting more mines to get more mines.
Money on your mind. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Yeah, that was lame. Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. So I'm going to get 2 of the. What did we say this was? Was it marble or was it something else? No, it was
It's
stone.
stone.
It's
Yeah.
stone. A very porous looking stone, but stone nonetheless. So let's do
Hey,
that.
hey, they
Oh,
used what they had, man.
I know you got to do it with what you've got. So I could actually remove this stone here. Is there anything that requires that amount of stone? That seems excessive. It is. It is. So we're gonna actually remove. Sorry, let me get. I'm all over the map here. Let me get this one, which gets me wood. I'm gonna remove the black die to move. Oh, actually, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Hold on. Rewind. I was gonna do something and I just realized I don't have enough dice to do it. 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
I can't do it. No. I have
Car
two
says
I have 2 army like dice and it's like, "Oh, yes, let's get those resources and then spend them because you can't hang on to them."
it's true.
Oh, I'm annoyed because now I have 2 military and I can't use them. So I might just do pass action for that one because it
Yeah,
gets
I
me.
mean,
I
I
can only
don't
do
have
it
any.
once per turn, but
I don't have any resources you can steal. So
yeah, so let me just see here. Discard. Okay, so I just wanted to see. It says, yeah, passing a pass token, but I can only do it once per turn. So it still leaves me with a die that's like, who cares? But what I'll do is I'll pass on this one,
hmm
get a pass token, because I think I can use pass tokens for something. Yes, it allows me to gain. Let me see here. No. 2 pass tokens allow me to gain a resource of my choice, increase army strength by +1 for the turn, or force other players to reroll one of dice of your choice. So I'm not gonna do that.
right.
I may decide to use it as a resource of my choice. We'll see. But yeah, but I'm gonna get rid of the black die to move this over to give me a point,
hmm
which gets rid of that. And that now gets me the wood that I put back earlier. Okay, so I gotta do some spending here because I cannot keep all of these. Okay, so I do need to get ideally a lumber mill, which I could do by spending my pass tokens and the wood.
Would
I'm just
I?
trying, or I could get. I like this whole all bandits get a -1, but just it's landing on it is the issue. Like, oh,
Crap.
what's wrong?
I didn't. I don't have the bandit or the ship cards out.
Oh, oh, that's
That's fine.
okay. Just make note of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
that's fine.
Other cards on this row. Oh, have +2 shield. See the +2 shield. We're not really playing that kind of game, so I don't care. Pay
Right.
up to 3 of this when you build Grand Statue. Get 1 for each resource paid. That's kinda nice.
We're not playing that kind of game yet.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, the stables is good. Oh my gosh, move 1 of your unused dice to any location on its row? What? Okay, let's not belabor the moment. I'm actually gonna spend my pass tokens and the wood to get some, to get a mill. I kinda need it because times are tough here. I'm not getting the resources I need. What row doesn't have any resources? And I haven't rolled.
Oh man, all these mines I put out, I could have been doing regular armies
Oh, I
instead.
do have a lumber mill already. Why did I take another one?
I mean, lots are good because
Yeah,
you're
that's a
not
fair
gonna hit the
point.
one.
No, that's fair. And then I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna spend 2 stone and get another quarry.
Hmm.
Zip zip. Okay, we'll put you down here. Hope I can hit the jackpot. And then I have 2 resources left, and I feel like I must spend these. I could get. That sucks. Oh, garbage. Well, one of them it requires me to when I build it to do the thing, and I don't have the resources. So okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Lex was in chat there was just saying that this is getting good. The one change I would actually make to this game, and I know I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, is that I wish the starter board was a little more interesting. Because
Yes.
I mean, spots that tell you to re-roll your die, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't
No.
accomplish anything. That's just I'm just wasting my time re-rolling the die to hit something else on that row.
Yeah, which is yeah, exactly. But
And only adding single military to my army each turn doesn't make any sense. I kind of wish so the cards are kind of split up. Just give me a minute. Just
yeah,
indulge me for a moment.
Lex, you've opened the chest here.
So the cards are split up, civil and culture and military and stuff like that. I kind of wish each row sort of represented the different things as well.
Right.
Like there was a military row, or there was a farming or resource row, or something like that. But yeah, the beginning board is just so bland. It's like, yeah, get a resource, add one to your army. But again, as we've already discussed, like unless you have 3 army, generally speaking, like you're not really doing anything.
Right.
So yeah, that's one of my few complaints in the game.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Um, so I say all that to say, like, it's taken us like this amount of time just to kind of get our boards up to where they're actually doing interesting things,
Yeah,
and stuff that's not kind of snooze.
I agree.
Anyhow, now that I'm done with my rant, um, all right. So I'm gonna get 2 wood, 2 iron, and 2 stone. So I'm actually gonna get a trade ship.
And Lex is saying true, well said. Yeah, no, and that makes sense what you're saying. I mean, you can visibly see it as when we're playing. So are you getting a trade ship? Which one?
The 5.1, one of the
Okay,
first
yep,
ones.
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 of those, and there we go.
Yeah, so
That's
that's where I need those resources, and I have not been able to generate a varied amount of resources there. So, and
bam.
Lex, I'm pretty sure I've seen you on Twitter. Are you on the Twitter? I'm pretty sure we are following each other on the Twitter.
All right, your turn. What you got?
All right, so the first one gives me a coal, or sorry, iron. Oh gosh, I'm gonna struggle. And the next one, okay, we'll leave you for now. This also gives me coal or iron.
I don't think the resource police are going to show up and
No, but I feel
smack
like I
our
should
knuckles.
probably do the right things. It's a struggle, okay? And I got more wood. I have so much wood. What is happening?
Heyo.
I mean, it's good, but now I'm short. Oh, this sucks. I'm short. I could have done 3. Look at this. 3, 3, and 1 stone. Bleh. But I'm going to use this die as a pass because, well, I can't do anything with it. And I can't use my pass token, so Saki do. Okay, and these buildings are garbage. I wish we could do like a wipe.
So we made it
Ooh,
36 minutes in before we got to a Saki do. We haven't had a poopa loop yet, but
not yet. I'm sure it'll be coming.
stay
So I can
tuned.
stay tuned. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a cemetery because it's use the ability of any location on this row. So I'm assuming that once you do that, you get a token, a deactivation token. Once you land on that and do that thing.
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
Yeah. So I bought the cemetery
Uh huh.
from the display, and if you read it has a deactivation and then
Yeah,
use the
yeah.
ability. So once you do that, like once you land on it and do that, it deactivates it, and then you have to use an action to reactivate.
Right.
Got it. Cool.
Usually reserved for the more powerful effects.
Sure.
You're essentially using 2 dice to trigger it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Does it refill right away? Sorry, solo's a little bit different.
I believe so. I can look that up, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it.
I think you are right, but yeah, let's double check to make sure because there
Yeah.
is something there I would buy if that is the case. But I will
Let's see.
see. I'll let you ponder that while I spend 2 of my iron to buy a mine. 'Cause I don't seem to have a lot of mines on the board. And then if that does in fact refill, I will buy the bazaar. How bizarre. No, not that kind of bizarre, but and Lex, okay, you are on Twitter. I thought so. I recognize the image. I think it's the same one on Twitter.
It actually doesn't say in the building and trade step.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It says you can place cards on top of other cards, like on your board.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it. Oh,
Here we go. Here we go. After a location is built, immediately draw a card from the
yep.
top of the location deck and add it to the display face up.
Amazing. So for solo, it is different. You don't get to do that. So yeah. So I think I will in fact buy the bazaar. And
How bizarre.
I was just about to sing. I'm like, don't sing it, Mandy. Don't sing it. How bizarre. Bizarre. Oh goodness. Okay, so we'll put that there.
That's a favorite
And
right here.
yep, it's a good one. And then the mint has come out.
My wife is making faces at me. Which, by the way, today is National Spouse Appreciation Day or
Oh,
something
there you
like that.
go. So
Yeah,
appreciate your spouse. Very
that's right.
cool. So I don't know if you heard that, David. I pulled out the mint for that new spot.
Oh, did you take a cemetery? Okay.
I did. So that went. So I ended up taking the cemetery, and then a bazaar came out. I took the bazaar, and now the mint is what has replaced that.
Mint.
Mint. That's so mint.
Oh, I don't have
Oh my
these in.
gosh! Seriously, what the malarkey is this? I'm
All right, is
so
it my
annoyed.
turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Actually, that actually is not a bad roll. Not mad at it.
You were just literally mad at it,
I
actually.
know. And then I saw what it was doing near the end, and it was giving what it was supposed to be giving. So I'm here for it now. All right.
um. All right, what am I gonna do? I'm going to use my black die to move my white over to my Merchant's Guild.
Okay.
What the Merchant Guild does, so we were just talking about those deactivation tokens. I
Mm,
can put a deactivation token, and it will give me one of each resource on that row, which is everything. So I'm gonna take one of everything.
yeah, that's a nice one. I like
Yeah.
that one.
It tries to make it like word it like really fancy,
Mhm.
and it's like one for get one of each for every resource like on this row, but it's like why don't you just say like one of each, because that's probably where I'm gonna put it. But anyways.
Yeah. Oh, and Alex saying, has anyone tried playing solo? If so, do you have any pros or cons? Yeah, so I played it solo. This is why some of the questions I'm asking, like refilling the row and stuff, is different in solo. I usually wait till the end, but I will let you know that I personally don't. I mean, okay, rewind. I'm not generally a solo player, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But to relearn the game, I was like, let me play it solo. It was fine. It was just okay for me. I feel like if I played it a few times, I'd get probably kind of bored because I wasn't really excited about it even after the first play. But I've heard that one of the expansions is quite good for solo play. I think this game lends itself to better, like, to be played with more people. But that's just my
Yeah, I agree.
opinion.
Yeah.
So, because you miss out on some of the attack elements, which you can't do obviously solo.
Hmm. Very true. Um, Speaking of bizarre, how
Taking it.
bizarre! I am gonna buy that one.
Okay.
All right, bizarre. Where are you gonna go? I'm gonna put you somewhere I don't already get a lot of resources.
And buying buildings are just not bad either because we get points for them at the end of the game. So not a
Sure.
terrible thing. Another mint has come out.
Mint.
A Submit. Oh, you're welcome. Please ask any more questions if you want to know how something works. Like for solo, for example, here, you notice how we buy a building and then it gets refilled. In solo, you don't refill anything till the end of your turn, and you actually wipe the bottom row. This row comes down, and then you put out another set of cards on the top. It's like a timer for the game. So, it's a little tricky.
Oh, wow.
What?
Storehouse, pay one of any resource, get 3 of that resource.
Is oh, is this oh, it hasn't come out. Oh yeah, it's there.
That's
Oh,
insane.
I
I'm
can't.
buying. I'm buying
Oh,
that.
dang nabbit. I was like, oh, I'll buy that, and then I couldn't anyway. So never mind. So you bought the storehouse.
Yep, storehouse, we'll put it over here.
Okay, cemetery has taken its place.
All right.
Okay, okay, okay.
Feel like I just put the cemetery back. Here we
I know,
go.
right? Uh,
All right, so I have a wood and a iron. I think I'm just gonna hold on to them until next turn.
the next round. Okay.
So, oh, I also get a point. So let me grab my point. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right. I'm looking at my board because I have some military here, and I did land on one of my cards, which is really exciting. Yes. Now I have a question. I can
Mm-hmm.
resolve these in any order, right?
Ah, yes.
Okay. I heard
Well,
that.
that die is long gone. I'm not getting that.
Okay, so I'll resolve
If
the
you don't
blue
mind.
die first because the blue die allows me to get a regular army for
Uh
free.
huh.
And you bet your sweet Bippy I'm going to put that out.
You have to resolve the colors in alphabetical order.
You do?
Okay. What? No, I'm
What?
kidding.
I was like, I've never heard of this rule. And I'm so deep in thought, I didn't actually register what you said until after. I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense at all. Wah, wah, wah.
uh,
Okay, I actually, in fact, might. Ugh, this is so frustrating because I need. Okay. Loop, oh, loop.
well, there we go.
I want to put it there so I can move the die, but the problem is if I take that die away, it's making me lose 2 iron. That seems a bit ridiculous. I'm
So
not getting
ridiculous.
any other resources at this point. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So we're
Look out,
actually gonna.
everybody.
I know, right? I'm gonna put this up here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. Oh, this hurts me to do this. Remove the black die to move this one over here. Now this in turn gives me 2 to my army, plus I have 2 dice on there, so that's a total of 4. So hello, shielded 4 bandit. I'm coming for
Sure.
you.
Yeah.
Heyo. So
Those are good
let's
points.
yeah, I mean it's decent points. So we'll put that there. And these are all off, and because I'm resource poor, I will not be purchasing anything this round. I'm done.
Hmm. Hmm. How about that?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, next turn's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what to do yet, but
Okay. I like
we'll,
next
we'll,
turn. I got a lot of military.
we'll get
I'll
there. We'll get there.
pull this up so people can see that I've there we go. Killed some bandits. Banditos.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my bazaar, which is gonna give me one of each.
It's a nice one.
Yep.
I feel like I'm working way harder for these points than you are. You're like, yes, I'll just transport 5 points.
I'll just go ahead and grab those.
I had to kill 2 bandits to get 5 points.
This is hard work over here, man.
Apparently.
Now, what? Actually, no, I should keep that. But I don't necessarily need that. Can I clear it this? I'm gonna go and clear it this turn. So I'm gonna spend my black die to clear. I'm just gonna take the deactivation token off my bazaar.
Okay.
I assume you could do it the same turn. If not, I could just do the other
No,
one.
I'll
But
go read it right here. It says reactivate a deactivated location anywhere in your city. So
oh,
I don't see why
nice.
not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Instead of that, I'm gonna use the one in this military because can't really do military. But yeah, same effect. So that will get me another stone. That gives me 2 of each resource again.
Jeez, look at this, everyone. This is gonna be a big haul.
I am going to take another 5-point trade ship.
Ugh, I can't even get one. Sad.
I have 2 iron left over. There's a lot of iron this turn.
Yeah, but
Um,
there's nothing. Well, I mean, you could buy a mine or you could buy a regular army.
I am gonna buy a regular army this time because I've bought a lot of mines, and
Yeah,
I want to get on some of that bandit action.
that's a good idea because I'm about to take some down this turn. Let me
All
know when
right,
you are done.
cover that up, and yep, I'm good.
Okay, so bandits, I have 2, 3, 4 again. So I'm gonna get myself another 4. Yoink. Get rid of these dice. Here, here, and here. I get a wood, and I get 2 iron. Is this gonna do anything for me? I don't know. We're gonna find out. So, let's see. Let's put my little token over here. I have these 2 ore,
Oh, crap!
and I have 2 wood. Um, oh. Move any one of your unused dice to any location on its row. That's kind of nice. That leaves me
Yeah,
with an ore, but I'm like, I'll have an ore that I'll have to get rid of, which is garbage. I feel like that's such a waste, but I'm gonna have an ore that I can't use? No, I can. I could use 2 of them. I could buy a regular army or I could buy another mine, but I feel like I have. How many mines do I have?
not enough. You can never have
Apparently
enough.
not. Yeah, it's true. I actually don't. I don't. So I'll spend the 2 wood and I'll get the stables. And where am I gonna put you is the question.
I don't
Uh
I don't know if it's in the base game or if it's one of the expansion cards, but there's a building that gives you, I think it's like 2 points for every set of like lumber mill, quarry, and mine that you
oh
have.
yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, it's a good. I think it's in the base game.
Okay.
Festival Hall just came out by the way, and I spent my last 2 iron on a regular army. So
Okay.
we'll just pop that somewhere over here. Oh, I forgot to take that off. Okay, and that's my turn.
Um okay. Just making sure everything was the same on the
Yep.
board. I can tell by the pictures. I just can't see the names on them.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So what do I have? I have
My gosh, what is happening?
nothing. I've got crap.
Me too. Ugh. Next
Yeah,
round
this
is
is
sucks. Well, you could do pass, get some pass thingies. They help you get resources.
it's true. The thing is, I cleared the wrong deactivation thing last turn. I should have done my
Oh,
other
got
one
you. Got you,
because
got you.
I landed on it, but I got to clear it.
Right.
So, do I lose the point or do I lose the ore? I'll lose the ore. Iron. So I'll lose that. I will clear this. That'll give me one of each. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I am going to get a point. Let me take the die. It's good to take the die as you're doing things so you don't lose track of what you're doing. 'Cause that's super easy to do.
Absolutely.
What do I have left? I did that already. I actually just need to put the deactivation token back on it. I have a wood and a stone, or rather. Man, I could almost buy another ship.
Well, can you make it happen?
No, I don't have any like pass tokens or anything.
Got it.
So, what is on the table currently that I would be interested in? There is stables, which is, eh.
Can you have
It's,
multiples of the same card? I don't. Oh,
yes,
okay. I couldn't remember.
I think it would be kind of hard not to.
Right. I was gonna
Um,
say yeah, because there's only there's a few of each building, but yeah, okay.
yeah, but there's still not like a huge like variety of
Yeah,
buildings in the base game. So,
absolutely. Yeah.
um, I almost wish I had spent one of my die on clearing some of these cards because they've actually been sitting here for a while. And I don't think either of us really want them.
No, it's more just because I've been getting a lot of military actions, and that's gonna be the same next turn. So that board is not gonna clear. It's not gonna change on my next turn.
Right. You know what? Let me do this. I will buy, and then I don't really need to buy anything else this turn. I'm gonna go ahead and buy training camp.
Okay. Yep. I see it.
I'm gonna buy training camp. I'm gonna put it on my board, And I'm just gonna save the rest of my resources until my next turn. So I'm
Okay.
done.
And storehouse came out, which is great. Pay 1 of any resource, get 3 of that resource,
Yes.
which I love, but I can't buy it because I don't have the resources to buy it. Because it's wood and stone. Actually, that's not true. I could make it happen. This
Make it
sucks.
happen.
I'll be giving up 3 points to do it.
Oof. Well, you get 1 point back, so that's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's a thing. So, okay, it means I have to do some maneuvering here. No, I won't be getting 1 point back. I'd have to move that token. Actually, that's not true. I could move that instead. So I could, in fact, get rid of this. Oh, hold on. I have something in the wrong row. Never mind. What did I do? I put white and blue in the
Ruh-roh.
same row. What was I doing? Um, it still doesn't change anything, actually. So let's remove the 3 up here to move my black over there to the stone, because I'm going to need a stone and a wood. So this gives me 1 wood. This gives me a point. And, well, this doesn't do anything for me yet, so I think I'll just use that for a pass token because now I have 2 of those. And this gets me a stone. So now, in fact, I can buy the storehouse, which is very nice indeed. Just trying to see where I want to put it. Let's put you here, question mark? Okay, and a church has come out.
Noted.
All right, and that's my turn. So I did give up hitting a bandit with that, but
Yeah.
really? Come on. Come on.
Bandits are like whack-a-moles.
Oh, this is no, I just landed on, so I just put the card I bought on space 2 of the
Uh-huh.
black row and I got a 1. Like seriously? Rude. Oh gosh, I rolled so many 6s. What is happening?
That is kind of rude, actually. Um, all right. So I'm going to spend
Actually.
this
Oh.
to move this over. What's that gonna put me at? This is gonna give me another wood. Oh, I was so close to getting a 10-point ship, but I can't quite do it.
It's so tricky to get those ones.
It is. It is, especially without like the bonus storage. Although I'm not even sure if that's in the base game.
I didn't come across that, but it doesn't mean that it's not in there, so
I think it's an expansion thing.
yeah.
Um, all right. So I did this already. I did that. I am gonna grab that extra stone. Um, I have another 5-point ship for sure, but what do I do?
It's not great.
No. I'm gonna spend a rock, and then I'm gonna get 3 of them back using
Okay.
storehouse. All right, so that gives me 4 stone, 3 iron, and 2 wood, which unfortunately,
Yep. You going for a 2 trade ship there?
yeah, I'll grab
Or
another
what the
5-point
twos?
trade
The
chip,
5 point? Yeah.
which
Okay.
nothing to complain about.
No, it's 5 points. I haven't been able to grab any of those. I just haven't had the resources to do it.
I'm gonna spend 2 rock to get a quarry
Okay.
because it just seems like a good idea. I don't have any quarries yet.
Okay. It hasn't been
Uh,
working out for me at all.
and I've been kind of rock starved all game, so let's put one there, huh? And that leaves me 1 iron, which I'm gonna hold on to for next turn, and it is back to you.
Okay. Oh, this is the worst. So this says move 1 of your unused dice to any location on its row. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think I might actually do that. If I add 2 to army, I hit a 3. If I add that, it gets me another military, which I'm not mad at. So do I take the points now or build that up?
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll do that. So that didn't sound good.
No.
So I get one of these for that die, and I'll put this one. 'Cause I
You know
keep
what?
landing on it.
I landed on my re-roll this die and any number of other dice. I'm just gonna re-roll everything now. That's how bad my roll was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh gosh. And then I could. It's a terrible one, so I'm wasting that. But I could just use this for a pass.
Wait, that's wrong.
Then I get that, so I get some iron. This turn is not going to be great for me. And I get a stone. Okay. I could buy something, but I'm going to just hold off, I think, for now. Yeah. Okay. I'm done. I didn't buy
Apparently, I'm
anything.
also wood starved, which is pretty annoying.
You have what?
I am wood starved.
Oh, would start. Yeah. See, I have the stuff. I'm just not rolling well.
All right, what do I have? I have this. How do I get to what I want? I'm gonna grab this and go ahead and take the wood. The one piece of wood I'm getting this turn. Unless I cheat, which is my intention.
Oh, why do I keep landing on those things? Eh. It's so frustrating. So annoying.
I'm going to. I'm gonna burn this to move this over. Use the deactivation token. Get one of each resource.
So annoying.
All right, so I have one of each resource. I have another stone and two more. God, this turn looks very familiar. I'm doing the same thing over and over.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm back to 2 stone, 4 iron, and 2 wood.
I mean, at least you know you can get something out of it.
All right, well, I'm buying another trade ship. There's only that should be the last one, right?
Oh, how many are supposed to go out? I just put them. Oh, there's.
It's the number of players plus 2, so there should only be 4 of the 5-point ships.
Okay, so let me see. 1, 2, 3. Well, you bought how many? 3?
I think this is my 4th one.
Oh, I only have 3 for you here, so I must not have taken one from me then. Okay. Right, and how many were supposed to have out?
4. So I think I've gotten all of the 5-point ships.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I must have missed one that you got, so sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't see that. All right.
Quite all right. I have 2 iron left over. I'll just buy another regular army and put it somewhere. Oh, wrong.
Oh, I see. Set up the trade ship cards in piles, 3 piles, 5 VP trade ships equal to the number of players plus 2.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
And
right. So let me
then
just make sure the other ones are not. Okay.
and then it should be 2 10-point ships and then the one 20-point
Yeah,
ship.
that's
Yeah.
right. I have too many here. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. There we go. All right.
All right, it's all you.
All right.
And
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm
the
just checking the bandits here.
the number on those matter because once 2 of the piles of ships
Yes, are
is
gone.
done.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
End game trigger.
Plus 2, so should have had 4 here for that. I'm just adjusting these piles because.
3, 4.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
3 left for that. Total of 4. Oh, I missed one there.
Something I didn't really do last night, and I haven't really done this game is get pass tokens. I feel like it's so slow.
I got pass tokens, but I haven't found them extremely useful.
Yeah, I mean you could swap for resources and other things, but I don't know. I mean, you're giving up 2 dice to get 1 resource
Yeah,
later.
exactly.
So it's like, ugh.
Okay, so I used my bazaar, the one that you had, so I had to nix that. I'm just trying to see how I can make some things happen here. So 2 of those. Actually, can I do a 3? Because I have, funny enough, pass tokens. So 2 there. That can get me 1 of something. So actually, I'll be able to get 2 resources because I can take a pass token on that red die, which I ain't gonna use, but I might toss it. So hold the phone here. So if I get that, gives me 2 wood. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Oh, I think I can only do the 2. Unfortunately, I can't quite make that
As you
happen. That's
do.
fine. So 2 wood from these dice.
Wasn't an insult, just an observation.
No, I'm like, oh guys, there's so many things. And then I can toss this one to get move it there to get an iron. Really sucks. Oh yeah, so I can do a 3. I can do a trade of 3 because I have this 2 pass tokens which I can use to give me that stone. I'll just put it so you can see. So I have 3, 3, and 3, which gets me that a 10-pointer.
Nice.
Took all the resources I had plus my pass tokens. I have 1 pass token left.
Well, there you go. We were just talking trash about pass tokens, and you
And
made
there
it
you go.
work.
It worked out nicely. And that's it because I have no resources, so I'm done.
Excellent. I guess I should have been figuring out what I want to do with on my turn, huh?
You were too riveted by my turn, I know.
Oh, I was just in awe.
Yes, so good, so good. So just so you know, we have a few bandits. In the first pile, only 2 in this one, and then we still have a full pile here. Trade ships. This is completely empty. We only have 1 more of the 10, right? Because I have a 10.
Right.
Yeah,
So if I can get a 10, that will trigger in game. And I
it
think
will.
if I'm able to do it this turn, which I don't think I could do, but if I did, you would have one more turn.
Okay, so we can
Yeah.
always, yeah, because you were first player, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
All right. So I'm going to turn one of these wood.
yeah. Equal
Um,
number of turns. I did verify.
yeah. I'm going to remove that deactivation token so I can get my one of each. Not a bad place to start. That. Oh, I move that and put the deactivation token back on the card. This is going to get me 2 points. Let me go ahead and dig that out of the bag really quick. I can pay one of any resource to get 3 of that resource, and I can get another wood. How am I going to finagle this? Because I'm not going to get that ship. If I get one more wood, actually, I wouldn't mind getting a more quarries and lumber mills. I know it's kind of late in the game, but
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm gonna need them, I think.
because we're approaching the end soon, so you might as well throw those out there if you can get them.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, they're not worth any points, but
But if you're landing on them, it's going to get you
r-
lots of,
right, right.
you know.
So all right, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna use these 2. I have 2 wood, 3 stone, so I'm gonna spend 2 stone and 2 wood to get a lumber yard. I should get something with points. What am I doing?
Well, that's true actually, because the piles are a bit slim.
No, let me do the lumber mill. Let me do the lumber mill and the quarry. It's probably dumb, but it's okay. Is all right. The problem is I'm not getting enough of those resources.
Yeah, that's why I'm like looking at buying some more because it's rough.
Yeah. And there's no way I'm going to hit that 3 without some extra gain 2 resource cards out. So, yeah, I have a stone left and an iron, and I'm going to end my turn on that.
Okay. So I am gonna get. Let's see. I get iron for this die. I get, leave that, it's military. Military, so leave that. I get a point from that.
Crap.
Okay.
Crapola.
And I get a stone from that. So I basically have very few resources. Oh, that's terrible.
Ooh.
Ooh. But I do have enough to do military. I have a total of 3, so I could hit this bad boy here.
Oh my god. Magic is going to happen next turn.
Ugh, lucky you, because magic ain't happening over here. So, and I will, sorry, throw that so you can all see, and re-roll my dice. 3 should only be, it's players plus 2. Oh yeah, there's 1, 2 there. That's fine. 3, that's 2. Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure my piles were right. Okay, we're good.
All right. I'm going to take this off of training camp because it's not actually accomplishing anything. I'm going to move this over here. So I'm gaining 3 wood this turn. I'm gaining 2 stone. Already have a stone. Oh no, I got to move that one.
Uh-oh.
No, 1 resource short. No, crap.
Whoopsie.
Oh, what do I do? What do I do? No, I can't do anything about it. That's so irritating. It's so
Oh dear.
irritating.
Is it? I can only imagine.
Shut up.
Wah wah wah. Ah,
uh,
sugar.
what's going on in chat over here?
Lex is like, oh, nail biter.
Oh man.
Oh,
What do I do? How do I fix this?
I'm not in a great place either. Ooh.
All right, I'll take my stupid resources. All right, fine. So three of these and like 500 of those, which is not really doing me a lot of good.
Yeah. Oh, the struggle is real right now. Yikes.
All right, so three wood, five freaking stone, and one ore. Fantastic.
Ouch. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to me. So I was like, oh gosh, I'm in trouble.
If I could have just moved, well, here's what would have happened. If I could have actually just moved my white die over one to the two ore, that would
Yeah.
have given me enough to get the next 10-point ship.
Oh, which would have, yeah.
Yeah, that would have wrapped things up.
Yeah.
However, that is that is not happening, unfortunately.
No, that's all right.
What am I gonna do with all this freaking stone, man?
Yeah, buy buildings points, right?
Yeah, you know what? Great walls are worth 3 points a pop. So
Yeah, Great Walls. None of those yellow ones are good. So you're taking the Great Wall?
I am gonna buy the Great Wall.
Okay. I mean,
Uh,
why not? I mean, it's points.
yeah.
And
Um,
once you're done that, the one replacing it is the Manor, which just straight up gives you 2 points. I wish that came out a bit earlier, but here we are.
well, I have one, and it's only
Oh.
hit it. It's only landed on it like twice,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
but still 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points, 4 points.
All right, so I have three wood and three stone. Gonna do with these. I don't think stable is really worth buying at this point. I could get that manor actually.
Manor, yeah. I mean, why not? Get buckle up on points.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna buy the manor that just came out.
And a catapult has taken its place.
All right, catapults.
Again, I feel like some of these cards, and this is kind of where I'm like, some of these cards are coming out like a little late.
It's true. It's true. Um, yeah, I guess I'll spend these last two wood on a lumber mill,
Okay.
and I will place that somewhere where it will win me the game. Right here.
I'm sure it will, because I mean, I can't get that one at all. So
Right. All
I'm
right.
trying to think what I can even do with it.
It is your turn.
Wow, the mint. I should have got that one ages ago. Well, it's a little late for that, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna toss out this blue die to get rid of my token over here because I need that.
Oh, I just saw the bet. That is good.
It's so good. I'm like, where
That's
was I on that? So I think I'm looking at it. So let's do that. Die comes off. This gets me one of everything, and this token's gonna go right back after I just cleared it. So wood,
would I?
stone, and iron. Okay, and then I get. Oh my gosh, I have so much stone, like a ridiculous amount of stone. Or I could get 2 wood. See, you took all the 2 trade ships. Otherwise, I would have been able to do one. But no,
Too slow.
I can't. I'm trying to think. I may have 2 of those. If I move that one over, it'll get me the wood, but I'll be short 1 ore. One iron. Ugh. Loop a loop. All right. Well, I'll just take the point, but instead of a 1, I'll take a 5 because I
But
don't
you don't
want
have
it.
to like it.
Yeah, some garbage, I tell ya. Garbage! So I'll take that just because I needed only the 1, and then I'll take 2 more stone. This is what I'm saying. I have so much stone. Okay. But I will, in fact, buy this mint for 2 and 2.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I can't buy both. I wish. So I buy that mint, which I'll put. At this point, I'll just pop you. Yeah, okay, that works. And then a well has come out in its place. And
Well, well, well.
well. Then I have 3 stone and wood. I'm trying to see. anything takes any of those things. Yikes. A stone and a wood. I could use the ability of any location in this row. It's a point. Great point. Ideally, I'd like to use 2 of the stone because I can't keep them, so I don't need any more stone. It's getting me way too much stone. Alright, well, I guess I'll use it. Well, it's use it or lose it, so I might as well use it. So, let's do
Indeed.
that. Actually, I want to keep the wood. So I'll, in fact, just buy a quarry and put it on a space. There we go. I'm done. And that was a big What? Are you gonna win? What?
I am actually.
Oh, okay. I mean, not win. Are you gonna end the game? Is more what I should say.
I am gonna end the game. So I'm gonna
Okay.
spin this die.
Well, technically end it, but I get another turn.
All right. I'm gonna clear out the activation token, then put it right back on, so I get one of each resource. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. That I no. Sorry,
False
false
alarm.
alarm.
Look at that. Everyone's like on edge.
Uh,
Soon though, it's coming though for sure.
it is, and then I get one of each resource again.
Oh.
I was thinking I already had one of each, like
Oh,
ready
right.
to go.
Yes, yes, yes.
So now I have to spend these extra resources, or I'm gonna lose them, which is a sad state of things.
This is great. Actually, this is fantastic. Ha!
Um, I guess I'll get a Great Wall.
Okay, great
The
wall.
other
Yeah, yeah,
Great
yeah.
Wall.
And in its place is a training camp.
Okay. Which, as I
And while you're doing
recall,
that,
is
I'm trying to.
not great.
Hey, Mr. Rao Gaming. Hello, hello. We are
What's happening,
nearing
Ryan?
the end of the Dice City. David had a little bit of a moment, thought he was going to end the game, but
Yeah, well,
has retracted that.
um, I can't do anything with that one resource. So maybe instead of getting it, we'll say I got a pass token instead. Is that all right if I do that?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Not that serious.
No. Or actually, you know what? Instead of the pass token, I'll say I cleared that deactivation, so I'll have to do it later. All right, there we go. I'm done.
Oh, this is rough. I don't think. Is David faring as well as he does at
Hey,
GW?
you shut up about Great Western Trail.
Ruh-roh.
I enjoy Great Western Trail. I don't understand how people just like blow ahead with points. But
Uh,
I have so much fun going in the circle and just, just getting
yeah.
my cows, building some buildings, doing my thing. I feel like there's a very specific strategy that you have to do every time just to like absolutely like win. And I don't like playing that way. So I kind of
Right.
just came to the conclusion I'm just gonna play that game in a way that I find fun and I never win, and that's okay.
Oh, I'm like trying to figure something out, and I don't know if I can make it happen. I would need more stone, but I would have to move.
Although if I can make other people give me stuff, then I enjoy that a lot because that's funny to me.
Okay, so this is move any of your unused dice to any location on its row. So I can move the red to here, which means all locations provide an additional resource when used. Oh, I can't make it happen, which is an unfortunate state of affairs. As
It's gonna be close. I have
no,
the ship. She has the bandits, so we'll see which one of the two
2,
wins out.
3. Oh, this is so close. It's painful. 3, so I get 3 from that. That gets me 2. And I need 2 stone, which ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. But I need to get a point for that. I'm so mad. Oh, yeah, 1 point. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I have 3 wood, 3 iron, 1 stone.
Ouch. Yeah.
That's some garbage.
I'm not winning my next turn either. So
Oh, that's so bad. But I guess I can't even buy the mint because I'm 1 short. Garbage. Garbage. Okay, let's see. Reroll this. Use the ability of any location in your city with a die on it. Eh. Use the ability of any location in this row. That's kind of nice, actually.
Ryan, I'm actually surprised you see this at your local game store. This thing's been out of print for
I didn't know it was out of
a
print, and
while.
now that you've said that, it makes me reconsider getting rid of it.
Yeah, well, it's very hard to find. Like if you look at like any of the online game stores or like Amazon, It's either going to be out of stock or you're going to be paying, scalpers prices.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Alderac isn't great about keeping up with. They're kind of turning into Rio, Grande in terms of keeping their stuff
Yeah.
in stock.
So I'm gonna buy the catapult. And at this point, we just got to put it
Thank you.
somewhere where hopefully I'll hit. I like where it's going. And it's being replaced by stables. And then I'm just like using, I ideally don't want to use all my resources, but I'll have to get rid of something. So I might as well use her up. I could pay up to 3 or when you build.
Yeah, grab it. I mean, I think like the going rate was around like $40. If they're selling it for around 40-ish, I would go ahead and grab it. But if they're selling it for, 60 up, I wouldn't bother.
It's only going to give me a point.
They have the
This is
expansions.
rough.
I want Crossroads. There's 3 expansions, and Crossroads is the only one I don't have.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I'll do that and that. Okay, so I also bought the well. And at this point, you were going to go there. I don't want to cover that. We'll put it here, see what happens. And the card coming out is the Cathedral. Oh, I wanted this card.
Oh, did you buy the well? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Now the Cathedral came out. The Cathedral's great. Cathedral is worth 1 star for each other symbol, like so with that basically purple card location on that row. Although I don't have any purple
Oh,
cards. I did that one a lot when I was doing solo. I really leaned into that. Wow, this
yes.
is ratchet. Oh my gosh, terrible. So terrible. Wow, worst roll ever.
Yeah, this
Worst
roll is
roll.
not gonna get me anything. So
Garbage. Garbage.
yeah. I'm just gonna make this simple. I'm gonna get rid of this to move that here. I'm gonna get rid of this to move this over, and I'm gonna get rid of this to clear that deactivation. So what did that get me? 4 points.
Yay, better than a kick in the teeth.
Yep. This guy, I'm like, you know what? I'll take it.
So yeah, these are the expansions. So I have Crossroads, and then I have that was by royal decree, and the Crossroads. I'm pretty sure I have all that glitters. I just don't know where I put it. I am next to positive because I did receive this as a review copy, um, and
Which
I'm
is
pretty
weird
sure.
since it's not available to get really
Oh, no, no.
anywhere.
I've had this to review on my shelf for quite some time, but
Oh,
because
okay.
I had done a review of it already,
Right.
but I didn't play my copy. I was playing a friend's copy, so mine was
I
sitting
gotcha.
there unopened, and I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, but that's why.
Gotcha.
Okay, this is some garbage. Not about it. Although I'm really tempted to do that. That is a good idea because I need at least 5, and if I move that there, that gets me 5. Okay, so I'm gonna toss this die, the red die, to move
Mhm.
this over here, which now gives me 2, 4, 5 for military. Bam!
Nice.
Get a bandit. Bandit. Just
You've
throwing
been
everything in the same line here,
woo, look at
and
all the
then
bandits.
I know, right? But then I get a stone. So now I have 1 of each resource, and that was the end of my turn. There's literally nothing else I can do or
Yeah,
want to do.
I couldn't get enough resources last turn to do the big boat, so I'm like, why even bother?
At this point, I'm just working on my military because I put a lot of those out, and like even this next turn, I'm already up to 3 military, and I
Yeah.
haven't put all my dice out yet.
All right. Sorry, I should have been rolling on your turn.
Oh damn, that's so good. Yep,
Uh-oh, uh-oh,
getting another
uh-oh.
bandit next turn.
All right. How do I turn this into profit?
Well, my wall is so empty. It is driving me wild. I was telling David, I had a dresser here before, but I'm going to replace with some calyxes just so I can display things a bit nicer. If I could move my consoles, and yes, I said consoles with an S, into there, I would, but it might be a little too far from the computer because I do stream with them. So we shall see, but I think it'll look nice with some lights and stuff in it, just be a little bit more polished. But IKEA is sold out, so I have to wait 3 weeks or 2 weeks now for these shelves. So I instead decided to buy a new winter coat, which I so desperately needed. Let's not talk about how much I spent on that coat. It was a lot.
This is so upsetting.
Oh no, what happened? happen?
uh, I think I'm just gonna do what I did last turn because I could get resources, but they're not really gonna get me much.
Have you filled in any of your rows on your board? Because I know if you fill in 2 rows, I think that also triggers.
No,
Okay, good, good.
I've sort of been avoiding that.
Yeah,
Just
no, I'm trying to think. I haven't either, so I just wanted to make sure. Well, while we're
although
yeah.
although I may start working towards that.
Well, I mean, the way this is going, you're just opening opportunity for me to do it, so, like, get
Yeah,
the
that's
stuff,
true.
so but I can't get the resources, so right now, military like, next turn, it's military.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna do military. I'm getting a military building out, and I'm getting 4 more points
Okay.
for my 2 manners.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah, those
Yep.
are handy, I would've bought one, but you got to it before I did. Yes,
Hmm. All right, I'm done.
Okay, and while I'm taking my turn, has anybody been watching the show Last of Us?
Uh,
OMG,
of
so
course.
good,
Yeah,
so
it's really
good.
good. Have you finished the game yet? Did you play the
Yeah, I
game?
finished it a while ago.
Okay.
But I
Well,
haven't finished number 2, and I wanna play, like, there was, like, some added parts because I got the someone purchased for me, like, the whole Last of Us 1, Last of Us 2, and then the extra parts.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fantastic. It's probably top 3 of all time for me.
That game scared I'm gonna tell you, you know what was disgusting in that game? Those bloaters. Ugh. Do you know how many
Oh, the big
times
ones? Yeah.
you know which one freaked me out? And I don't know if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. When you have to go down into like it's not the basement, but it's like a boiler room or something, and then you end up having to get a pass card, but you have to go upstairs to get it. But before you can get there, you have to turn on the thingy, turn on the generator, and in fact, it calls a whole bunch of them, a bunch of clickers, plus this bloater, who is quick AF, by the way. I tried to escape upstairs and he got me a few times, but I ended up having to plant like nail grenades and stuff to
Oh,
go
yeah.
off. And
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it was so stressful. So
Yeah.
stressful.
Yeah, those bloaters are rough. Something I wanna go back and do eventually is play on the hardest difficulty level.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
why?
I don't know. Well, I'm doing that with Mass Effect now because it's one of my favorite games, and it's one of the few things that I haven't done is, go back and play on hardest difficulty just to see if I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Um,
power too if you can, absolutely.
yeah. But one thing the hardest difficulty does on Last of Us, the ability where you can kind of, see things through walls or you kind of see
Yep,
like their outline.
yep.
That's gone. That's gone.
Oh,
You-
are you serious?
yeah.
Oh,
That's why I'm afraid. I'm
yeah,
afraid.
I'd be
I'm
afraid
like,
too. Oh my gosh.
uh,
Okay, I have to spend 2 of these. This is annoying. I could spend. Oh, you know what? I could do this and get 2 points out of it. I mean, it's not terrible. So I'm gonna buy a grand statue. At this point, I'm just trying to get some points. I'm buying the grand statue, and then it says pay up to 3 or 1. So I have to pick. So I'll pick 2 stone. So it gets me 2 points. Yeah, I don't. Oh, 2 points. I don't generally play anything on hard mode. I'm like story mode, easy, or normal. That's as high as it goes for me. Some games are just too hard.
yeah. Yeah, I had to find a comfortable like difficulty. Like if it's a really difficult game, like we were playing Outriders for a while. I had
Yeah,
to I had to
yeah.
dumb the difficulty down to enjoy that one.
Well,
Um,
it's better I find with group, but it also gets really grindy. Like I think
it
for
is
me,
very grindy.
Outriders has like, I'm good. I don't
It's
need to play that anymore.
Yeah, it's not a great solo game, and I had such a hard time trying to catch up with you guys. I was just like, forget it.
Yeah, it was tricky. Exactly. Did you hear about Destiny? They
Uh,
unlocked all the mods. So now you could be like low level but still have access to all the mods.
the mods.
For your weapons and your armor and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, yes and no. I ended up playing with somebody, with my brother, and when somebody else joined our game, they had obviously unlocked, upgraded everything, and since the mods were unlocked, they would run ahead and just kill everything.
Yeah, I hate that.
So they were one-shotting everything, and my brother and I are like, well, this is fun. Not. Anyway, I'm ranting because I was annoyed. Okay, over to you. And I love how I purposely placed that out of the way, and I still landed on it. What the
Wait.
heck? Ugh. And I keep landing on stone. What is happening? Sorry, I'm like all frazzled and upset now.
All right. So I am gonna get one of each. I think this might be it.
Okay, that's good. I might have to do a military action on my turn because I don't see how else this is going to work out for me.
Two of those. Two of those. One stone. But then I can ditch a resource to get three of that resource. Which means I have 4 iron, 4 wood, and 5 stone, which
Ugh,
means
there it is, everybody.
20-point boat is mine.
Sucks. Sucks for me. That just means I have to make it work here. See what I can do on my turn. Hopefully do some... Oh, I forgot to replace this in the display. It's supposed to be a merchant guild. Apologies.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, it's 3 points, so at this point, I'm just trying to see what I can do to make stuff happen. That gives me 2. Okay, so you're done your turn?
I am done.
If I can get another... Is that 2 or 3? Oh, add 3 to your army. That's a 5. So I do that. If I get that to move... Yeah, so technically, because of this, I can use the ability of any location in this row. I could do that. I'm just trying to see how I can make more than one thing happen. Oh, this is not great. If I use that to get that, that's fine, but then I can't buy the building that I want, which kind of sucks. That's 2, or I could get rid of this to go here, which then gives me 3, and then use the ability of this to get me that, which would allow me to buy, what was I even going to buy? 1 for every 2 resources of the same type you have in your stock. Well, that doesn't work. Mint for each harvest location in this row. Oh yeah, I was just going to buy a merchant's guild or something, but I don't have enough to do that. Oh, everybody, this is garbage. Okay. It's terrible. Like, I don't even know what to do. So if I do that to 2, I could, because of this die, I could move this to that. So that gives me a total of 5. This die is garbage, so I might as well... That doesn't help me at all. Oh, what a horrible place for that.
Curses.
No, it's real bad. I could toss that die and then pay 1 to get 3. I don't know if it helps me any, but let's do that. That goes there. This gets me 2 of these. We're going to see what I can do with this. I don't know. Pay 1 of any resource to get 3 of that resource. Wow. Sure. Let's just, what do we want to get more of? Let's get some wood, question mark? Yeah, wood seems good. So I basically get another 2 wood. And then I get 5, so I get another bandit. I don't think these bandits are going to help me out, but hey, it's points.
Points are
Okay.
points.
And now I'm going to get a building just to spend these resources, because I don't see any benefit to having them. Just hanging around when I can get buildings. Ugh, no. I can't buy anything with iron, because I don't have any. Get 1 for every 2 resources of the same type that you have in your stock. How is that even possible? Oh, that's if you, at the time you land on it.
What? Which building's that?
Festival Hall, but it's at the time you land on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the expansion just has way more interesting spots, I feel like.
Yeah, so we'll just take, actually, we'll take a purple. Why not? Spend the 2 wood. I'm just spending all the resources now, everybody, so bear with me here. At this point, it doesn't even matter. And then I have...
That's the
Oh,
spirit.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I'm buying things for the sake of buying things, but... I mean, really, I have 2 stone and a wood. What can I buy? I can buy a cemetery for 1. Sure. So a stone and a wood.
I mean,
I don't.
you're not out of it. I mean, you got like a bazillion bandits over there.
Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. And we'll just pop that over there. And then that. And I can't afford that anyway. So, okay. Now I'm done.
All right.
5 years later, everybody. I'm so sorry.
3
Okay.
years later.
3 years later. All right, let me get a piece of paper here. Because there's no score pad in this, from what I recall.
Nope. I've already calculated my score.
Oh, well, excusez-moi. I
Well,
need a few
you were taking your
bonuses.
turn, so I was just I'll go do my score. It's fine. It's fine.
I see. Say less, say less. Okay. All right. I'm just counting. Well, I'll do this on camera then while we're doing this. So get my
Uh-huh.
dice out of the way. So I count my VP tokens. So I have a total of 7, 8, 9. So 9 VP tokens. Sorry if I'm shaking stuff here. And the VP from the trade ship and bandit cards we've taken. So I have here 4, 8, 12, 22, 25, 28, 32. So not terrible with cards. Not as high as David, I'm sure. And then looking at cards on my board, deactivated or not, it doesn't matter. So, oh gosh, I need to really use my eyes here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 19. So, let's see what we've got here. So, oh, I got 50. What'd you get?
73.
Well, that's to be expected. I mean, after you got that huge 20-pointer, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's 20-point boat pretty much clinched it. I was
yeah,
like, okay,
it,
that's hard to come back from.
exactly. So let's switch on over to the main screen. So there you go, everybody. That's Dice City. So we just played the base game, like we were saying. There are other parts of the expansion. I know when I was going through them, there were like a different resource in one. You got more dice, so there are a few more cards that are available. So I definitely think it makes it a bit more interesting or spicy.
Hmm.
Um, but this is a game that I find it's pretty straightforward. It's relatively simple, and as I was saying before, I didn't love it solo. It for
Yeah,
me was just like, and we didn't play a lot of the interactive elements of it just because it's harder on a stream. But I definitely feel like this is a game for like more players, like 2 or more.
yeah. Yeah, you kind of need the military to keep other people in check.
Right.
Because if somebody starts kind of running away with it, you can start picking off their extra, resources, or maybe knocking down one of their more useful buildings and stuff
Right.
like that. So, but that's hard to do over a streaming game. So this was obviously a little bit more, friendly. But I do like that you can play either way, and they're both valid.
Yeah.
You can kind of play your own little solitaire game of with other folks, or you can make it a little bit as interactive as you want it to be. So it's flexible that way.
Yeah. Exactly. So, and I actually didn't know it was out of print because, like I said, I've had it for quite some time. So I didn't realize it was going to be tricky to find. I honestly thought it was a game that was always stocked. I didn't realize. So thanks, David, for letting me know about that. So if you're looking for something on the just straightforward kind of lighter to medium side, then this is a nice game. Um, I definitely think adding the expansions would jazz it up a bit and just provide just a bit more excitement. And I put excitement in quotes as in just interesting.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, like I don't normally say that expansions are essential because I think that's totally overused and untrue in a lot of
Yeah,
cases. But I think the expansions are essential for this game. One of the ones that you mentioned, all that glitters, like as you said, as gold to the game, like another resource,
yeah.
and that is a wild resource. And I think it, at the end, it kind of just became a little bit of a slog of who's going to buy the 20-point boat first.
Right.
Where if we had gold, it would have been easier for one or the other of us to get to that point quicker, because if it's like, okay, well, I didn't get all the lumber that I needed this turn, but I can turn this gold into a wood, and boom, here we go.
Yeah.
And plus a lot of the effects, like a lot of the effects on these are a little straightforward. Some of the other ones are more interesting, like you can store more stuff, or
Mhm.
you can trade. I think it's by royal decree lets you actually trade
Okay.
resources for other resources. So that's
Nice.
also
Which would be useful, I feel.
right. Which is really good. That expansion also adds extra scoring cards. Like there's little objectives, like build so many of this type of building, or things like that. So it gives you things to kind of like, if you're not sure what you're doing. I mean, not that this is like a complicated game or anything,
No.
but kind of gives you a direction once you get started, and it gives you something to kind of focus on. But yeah, I mean, the only real complaint I had, I sort of said earlier, like I wish the starting board was a little bit more interesting.
Right.
But I mean, it gets jazzed up, soon enough, and that's kind of the point of the game is making your board interesting. So,
Yeah.
but some asymmetric boards would be really cool, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. I agree with that. And the display, I find that some of the cards, this happens a lot of these kinds of games where you get cards that come out and they're not useful. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like you're like, oh, I could have used that earlier in the game or whatnot. So that's something like if you notice the market kind of got stale there for a little while because we were, trying to end the game so to speak. So
Well, you can't actually spin a die to clear four of the cards out
sure,
of the market.
sure, absolutely. Which is something
So
we probably should have done sooner.
probably the thing is, when you're just playing the base game, it it almost feels doesn't worth it to use a die to clear it because
Right,
you're probably just going to get a lot of the same cards back because I mean there's three copies of each. So
right.
if I clear Cathedral Trading Camp Mint and Stables, one of those cards is probably coming back
Gonna show up and you're
on the
like, oh.
redraw.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So not the end of the world, but it does help to have that variety. So
yeah, definitely.
yeah, but yes, Lex, good game. I rarely win on stream, for many reasons. Today it was just I just didn't play well. Sometimes I'm just focused on the stream, so give or take. But it's all good. We all have fun, and that's the important thing.
Yeah.
So David, do you have anything coming up?
I think Sunday I'm probably going to do some miniature painting on my channel. I've sort of been out of streaming for a little bit because we had holidays and
Right.
went on vacation. Then when I got back from vacation, I had COVID, so I had to
Oh,
recover
not
from
fun.
that before I could really get back into it. Which I have not done yet, but I plan to do that soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, hope to do some more stuff on this channel solo. Just kind of pad things out a little bit, and maybe the three of us can get together and do a Super Friends game or something.
Yeah, 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 exactly. So we'll see
Yeah.
how that pans out. Oh, sorry, I got some weird things happening on my screen here. Go. Yeah, I love how the chat didn't start working until right now.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
like,
GG. That was like the only thing that showed up on
I'm
the.
like, that's so weird. Well, I mean, it's a good game.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Miniature painting on Sunday on your channel. So
Mhm.
that's Eclectic Camel on Twitch.
Right.
And tomorrow, actually, Suzanne and I are doing a live review of the game Oros, Oros. I believe it was
Ooh.
on Kickstarter. It's from Lucky Duck Games. We were planning on doing a playthrough. The problem is it requires a dummy player, and for me managing the stream and that on my it would have been just way too much. So we figured we just do a live review. So we'll have it set up, kind of quickly walk through how it works, and then give our thoughts and take questions if people had any. Because I think the game launches at the end of this month. So there are a few people who have done some playthroughs, so you can definitely check those out if you want a more detailed playthrough. But we'll definitely be there to take some questions and that sort of thing. So that'll be on
Well,
the Twitch channel tomorrow. I think we have it scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern time. And this is not airing tomorrow. Next week, we'll be recording with Eric Summerer. So our old
nice.
pal Eric from the Dice Tower podcast. So the next podcast, Eric will be making an appearance. So look for that. So I think that's it, David. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
Do we want to talk about what we're doing next, or kind of wait until that
No,
comes
yeah,
out?
because we made a decision on that. So yeah, next stream, which will be in a couple of weeks, we'll be doing Paper Dungeons. I think
Yeah.
we said Paper Dungeons, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have played that, great. Pop by, let us know what you think of it, or just to hang out. And I have not played it yet, so I'm going to try and get that played this week. So
I played one solo and I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. So,
okay,
yep.
excellent. So something to look forward to. So Paper Dungeons in 2 weeks from today on this channel, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. What is that? 4:30 PT. I have to do the calculations because I'm on Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And if you're new, welcome, and hopefully we'll see you again. And any questions or any requests, you can send an email to saltandsassgames@gmail.com or just hit us up on the socials because you all know
Yep.
we are on Twitter. So
We are.
that's it. And we'll have a good night, everybody, and we will talk soon.
Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
bye.